what I'm doing, this is firewall 1, this is firewall 2. Okay, so this is one, suppose this is interface 1/3 we have taken, right? And it is also connected with 1/3, both sides. So this is HA1. So HA1 I have given the IP 1.1.1.1. What is HA1? HA1 is controlling. And the same, it should be in the same subnet, right? This is 1.1.1.2. Okay? And Ethernet 1/4 after that. So this is what? HA2, right? It's a data link. Okay, no need. Then next one is HA1 backup. So IP of this interface is what? And then there is a one more what? HA2 backup. So for both HA2 IP is not required because those are data link. So what is peer HA1 IP? Tell me. Peer HA1 IP is 1.1. Yes, and backup peer I have given the 2.2. This is a very easy enable HA. Give any group ID, just 10. Okay, it's anything, it depend on you. Okay, nothing. Which mode you are? Active, passive. Okay, select it. Enable config sync. All the time enable it. If you not do this, it's going to be trouble. All the time enable it. Give your peer HA1 IP and peer backup peer HA1 IP. That's it. Select. That is done. Okay. Now come to the active passive setting. Okay. So active passive setting, just put it like this, the recommended one. What happens when your device is shut down? Okay, so it will wait for, if my passive link is shut down, it will wait for 1 minute. This is a timing, right? 1 minute something. This is a by default timing or auto if you want to select auto. Keep it just shut. If device is shut down, monitor fail, hold down time 1 minute. It's a by default settings, no need to touch. Okay, nothing. The main important is election setting. This is the very important. Election setting, as we know that, there we have to define the priority. Whoever has the less priority, that device would become what? So I'm going to give 50. It should be less. And there is a one thing, guys, preemptive. The preemptive is actually in election setting. This is not for the path link. If this is for the condition, if that device is shut down. So what happened? How long that peer would be whole time? This is for the, I'm just explaining. So this is not for the, what I can say that it's not for the path link. It's for just for the device is the peer 1 is down, firewall 1 is down. Then what would happen? So this is just a recommended setting. No need to touch. Okay. So here we need to come to the election setting. So priority is given 50. Preemptive is what? Is like if I have given firewall 1 as a preemptive, I have selected it preemptive. So if my firewall 1 will went down, and then what happened? My secondary will become active. Okay? Okay. Everyone? Now, if secondary is active, fine. So now we have fixed whatever the issue was there with the firewall 1, he went down. We have fixed the issue, and now this firewall 1 came up, boot up. Okay, it came up. So once it came up, if you selected the preemptive, that will become active again, right? If you will not select the preemptive, so that firewall 1 will become the secondary all the time. Then we have to manually do the failover to make it active. Whoever he will select the preemptive, if he will come up, he will all the time be active. Okay? Okay. Now that's it, preemptive. Nothing to touch. This is HA timer setting. It's the timer setting. Always choose the recommended one. Don't go for your manual. I'm straightforward. I'm telling. Always go for recommended one. If you want to choose like advanced, you can give your own time. Promotion, hold time, micro, all are in microsecond. Hello interval, like for the ICMP ping hello interval. So it give in the 8,000 microsecond. Heartbeat interval 2,000. Flap 3 times. If it will flap for 3 times, so my secondary will become active. Okay. Preemptive hold time. What is preemption hold time? For the preemption, just I explained, it will also hold time as a 1 minute. Monitor fail down. Whatever, guys, these are the manually you can manipulate it. You can choose it. But guys, as for the Palo Alto, go for the recommended one. No need to touch. So only give the device priority. If you want to select preemptive, select. Otherwise, not. It's all depend on you. That's it, guys. Only these two small changes. Okay, that's it, guys. Your HA, that's it. Nothing. This is not required. Now come to the HA communication. This is the important tab, guys. Okay, the first is controlling. Here we need to define the controlling and data link. That's it. Only controlling and data link. Now come to the controlling, guys. Let's HA1. Let's HA, as the name given, HA1. We know what is HA1. Interface 1/3 is my HA1. We need to put the information only for that. HA1. Open it. 1.1.1. Okay. If you we need to put the net mask 255.255.0/24. Okay. Gateway, no need to put gateway, nothing. But there is a one thing, encryption enable. What is encryption enable? Like whatever the data going from 1/3 to 1 in these two link, if you want to encrypt, you can. I don't want, right? There's nothing in between. Only these two directly connected firewall. No one gonna hack it, I'm sure. But if you want encryption enable, you can do that. Okay. Now this is a monitor hold time, guys. This is important. If ping will fail, it will only hold time is 3000 microsecond. In this 3000, if he will not get the response, the peer would going to be active, right? It's very easy. What I did, only given the which interface is my HA1, on what is IP addresses and net mask. But that's it. My HA1 configuration is complete. It's very smooth, guys, not like a Cisco. I'm not complaining. Cisco is very awesome, but very smooth to configure, guys. Blindly, you can configure it. Blindly. You will never forget in your lifetime. Now is the HA1 backup. HA1 backup. What you will do? What is the port? HA1 is 1/5. Okay. Now give the IP. It's on IP, not peer. 2.2.1, right? You need to put the correct IP. 2.2.1 is the IP, right? And then 255.255.255.0. That's it. Okay. These are the backup. Now HA1 complete, guys. Now come to the HA2. HA2, what is the port? 4, right? Select the 4. Guys, you know, here we will only go, only will get those interface which we have selected as a type interface HA, right? Whatever the interface we have gone and we have put the type, right? HA type. Only those we will get here, right? Okay. And what is the IP? Not required. Just select the interface. Transport Ethernet. That nothing to do anything. Just select whatever by default. Just let them know, okay, this is my HA port. Enable and enable session synchronization. That is very important. Never disable it. All the time enable it. If you will disable it, it's going to be very much trouble. All the no-need traffic will be synced to the peer firewall all the time. Now, okay. Now come to the backup. Just let them know which interface. I think 6. That's it. No IP, nothing required. Is for the data link. Okay, done, guys. That's it. This two only. Very easy. And what is link and path monitoring, guys? Okay. Like if I want to monitor, like if I want to monitor, what is enable and what is any and all? Guys, that is I will explain later on. Okay, once that is done. So I have just configured it. Okay. Now come to the, now let's commit this, guys. Okay. Let's commit it. Okay. And now come to the firewall 2. Okay. And then do the changes. Now come to the firewall 2. Same changes we need to do at the firewall end. Okay. We need to go to the interface 1/3. What? Type HA. Then all interface I need to put as a HA. So whatever I'm selecting as a HA, those only will reflect there. Okay. If you, those only will reflect there in HA1 interfaces, whatever. Okay. HA. General, come to the high availability and setup. Okay. Enable HA. Okay. Give the group ID 10. Okay. What is the mode? Active, passive. Okay. Active, passive. Give the peer IP. and the HA1 2.2.1. Okay, so guys, please keep the IP correctly. Type the IP correctly. Done. That is active passive setting. Keep it like this. Come to the election one. Give the priority max. Okay, it's a, and don't select preemptive here. Don't, if you select preemptive, then the both device will preemptive. No, only one device will be preemptive. Okay, so don't select, only just whatever the priority is there. Okay, that's it. Very easy. Done. Now come to the HA communication. We need to provide the HA1 interface details. Which port? 3. 1/3. IP address is what? 1.1.1.2 and 255.255.255.0. That's it. HA1 done. HA1 backup. HA1. IP is 2.2.2. And don't forget to give the net mask. Okay. No need to gateway. Now HA2 data link. Only just let them know your interface. Now this is firewall 1. Policy is pushed. Now come to the dashboard. I want to explain something. Okay. And come to the widget. Now come to the widget, guys. Go to the system, and there is a high availability. Just choose the high availability. It will come here. See that, guys. My this device is become active passive. Okay. Mode is active passive and local is active. It means my this device, the firewall 1, is become active. The peer is unknown. Running config, everything is unknown, right? HA1 is down. HA1 back is down. See the HA2 backup up because it's a data link. Okay, rest of all everything is unknown or down, but it's showing local means what? The which firewall you have logged into this. It will show means local, right? A peer means the opposite firewall. Understood? The local means local is active, means this firewall which you log in, this is active. Now it is also done, right? Leave it. Now the peer 1 is now what happened? It is policy pushed. Let me refresh it. It's all unknown, right? If I refresh it, let's see. We'll get the details. What details I'm getting? See that? Now I refresh it. What is say? Peer 192.168.2.0 is a passive. Okay. Config is not sync. App version match. I explained it now. What required? App version match, thread version match, antivirus match, global protect is match. HA1 up, HA1 backup is up, HA2 is up, HA2 backup. Everything is matched, guys. Now my active passive failover high availability successfully done. Now come to the dashboard of firewall 2. This is firewall 2, guys. Okay. Go to the widget and come to the high availability. Same things. Okay. Local I have logged into. Local means this is passive. Okay. Peer is my active. Who is active? A peer is my active. Okay. Running config is not sync. I will explain it. What is this? All are match. HA1 all are up. Okay. Looks good. Now, guys, I'm going to, in the firewall 1, I'm going to create a policy. This is for the inside zone. This IP will go to the internet. Okay. I'm going to create one policy in the firewall 1. I'm at the firewall 1. Guys, in the firewall 2, now both devices become in HA now. Okay. Now you will see the one magic. Okay. This is my firewall 2, guys. Firewall 2. Okay. In firewall 2, you will see no policy. Okay. Now I'm going to the firewall 1. This is firewall 1, guys. 192.168.1.100 is in my firewall 1. Now I'm going to create a policy that this PC will get access to the internet. Okay. I'm going to create a policy for that. Just default policy, guys. Anything. Okay. LAN to WAN. I did not create any zones, right? Now I'm doing configuration in firewall 1. This is firewall 2, guys. See that? No configuration here, right? Let's go to the interface 1/1. I want to put in the type is HA layer 3, and I want to put this in default route. So I didn't create the zone. I will create the zone here only. From there also you can create a zone, type inside, that's it. Zone is created, give the IP, I want to give IP 172.16.1.100/24. Okay. For ping also, if someone want to ping, I'll just create the one management profile. Just give any name. It would be any name, guys. I'm just putting a ping. My management profile is done, guys. This interface done. Now interface 1/2. I want this is between outside and connect with the DHCP. Layer 3, virtual router by default. Security zone I want to put in outside, no zone created. I can create from here. Outside, that's it. Done. IP version 4, I want to connect with the DHCP client. That's DHCP. If someone will ping, so I want to put this ping. That's it. So guys, I've just created the interfaces. Okay, where in the firewall 1. In the firewall 1, I'm going to put the policy. Okay, so my LAN will get the internet access. Traffic will go from inside. Traffic should go from inside to outside. Any traffic, I'm just allowing any traffic, right, for the lab purpose. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to create one NATing. Okay. Just NAT policy. Anything. Original packet. Source zone from inside. Traffic go to outside. Okay. My inside out. It is for the dynamic PAT I'm configuring. Okay. So I'm choosing dynamic PAT first option. Whenever it will go, it will take my interface IP address. That's it. Which interface IP? 1/2 outside. That's it. Okay, guys, where I have configured this security policy and everything, configure the firewall 1, right? Let me commit it. Let's commit. I'm committing firewall 1, guys. Okay. This is a firewall 2 dashboard. No configuration here, right? In the policy, is firewall 2. No configuration. See that? What happened? Let's commit this policy. Verification required. Now we know how to do a active passive, right? How to enable active passive. Yeah. Just see how we can do something, some configuration, so you'll get the concept. So this is firewall 1. I have configured the interface. I have configured the security policy and net policy. Okay. We will do the one verification. Let's say it's complete. Okay. Now it is committed successfully. Now guys, if I in the dashboard only, guys, there is a first time, only one time we need to require manually to sync the peer. Only first time. That's it. Only we need to require this. See that peer running config sync to peer. Only one time we need to sync it. The first time required. Okay. After that, it will automatically sync. Whatever we will do change in the active device, it will pass to the. It will move to the peer device automatically. We'll see that. If you see that it is not syncing, then you can do it manually. Okay. If you see that it is not syncing, you can do it. There is options. Okay, but in the Cisco, it is not. It is doing automatically. Sync to peer. It is happening. Synchronization in. We just refresh it. We can get it. It should become green. Syncing. It will take little time. Still. So we know that, guys, in the firewall 2, we do not do any changes yet. Now come here. Dashboard. This is firewall 2. What is the status here? Syncing, check. Guys, see that in the firewall 1, it's fully synchronized. Okay, it's fully synchronized. Now come to the firewall 2. If I refresh it, so once it's synchronized, what happened? But the running config is synchronized. It means whatever, see that synchronized. This is firewall 2, guys. Come to the network. I did not create any interfaces at the firewall 2, right? See that. See that, guys. The same IP, the same DHCP came here. The same IP addresses came here, guys. That's what I want to explain. Same IP, the same. What is the diagram, Mike? The same, whatever the IP of this side, it will come there. Same IP addresses, same MAC address, guys. Always remember. So the same IP came. Then now here the link state is showing in the red. Once it will become active, it will become green. Always remember. Same IP. Now come to the policy. This is firewall 2, guys. Now come to the policy. Whatever the policy we have created there in the firewall 1, it came here. See that LAN to WAN, none, inside anything, whatever. Whatever we have do the changes, it will reflect here at your, see that the net policy. Okay, everything is came, guys, in the firewall 2. Okay, so whatever we will do the changes now, guys, now it's syncing, right? Now in the firewall 1, let's create one more policy. Okay, like for the any policy, like I want to create one Facebook, I want to allow for the Facebook, anything. Okay, so let's create Facebook allow policy. Okay, that's for the testing. Okay, just going to the inside source, just I'm putting here only anything. Destination, I will go for outside. In the application, I will allow Facebook only. Facebook base. Facebook base. Okay, allowed. So where I did in firewall 1. Okay, and once I commit it, see that once I commit it, now come here. This is my firewall 1, firewall 2, 192.168.2.100. Firewall 2. If I'm coming in the firewall 2 policy, let's see which policy is there. Only one policy, right? LAN to WAN. Only one policy. Okay. Now let it sync commit. Okay. Let's commit, guys. We'll see that. You see the magic. Now we have seen some magic. Now we can see some more magic. So whatever the changes we will do, it will reflect to your peer. Now come to the firewall 2. Let's refresh it. Let's refresh. Let's see what happened. Guys, one more thing. Okay, now one testing, guys. Okay, 172.168.1.1. Now this is my LAN. Okay, let's ping google.com. Now I'm doing a continuous ping from, this is what? This is my LAN PC. This PC, right? It is going from that way. Firewall 1 is active, right? How it is going? That way, right? To internet, right? Now I will make firewall 2 as active. And we can see that traffic will go from that way. And it will not even. So now, guys, the traffic is going from firewall 1 smoothly. Now come to the firewall 1. Guys, I have explained you. One more thing I want to explain. This is very important. Note it down. Note it down. In the syncing, guys, whatever you will do the changes, everything will sync. But this HA1 will not sync, guys. Okay? If you HA configuration will never sync. Okay? Guys, everyone, whatever I will do the changes for the HA, it will not sync. So this operational command, I can suspend local device for high availability. I'm suspending this device for the high availability. Firewall 2, and just have a watch here. My firewall 2 is work as a passive now, right? Passive. See that firewall 2 is a passive, and this 192.1 peer is active. Now I'm suspending the peer, and here also the traffic is going from firewall 1. There is a continuous ping. Let's see how smoothly the firewall will pass the traffic to the firewall 2. I'm suspending from here. We can do it for the CLI also. I'll show you right now. Okay. Once I'll suspend it, let's see the packet, what happened. Okay, one packet down, request timeout, 1 packet down. Okay, 2 down. Now only 3 packet down, guys. Now, okay, no one realized that there's a 3 packet down. Now all the packets start flowing. See that this is all coming from firewall 2. Okay, now come to the firewall 2. Firewall 2 was showing passive. Now let's refresh it. Once I refresh it, see that firewall 2 is become active, other one is suspended. Got it? So if now what I did, I have suspended the firewall 1 and firewall 2 become active in a second, and see that only 1 packet down, 1 or 2 packet down. Now traffic successfully going from the firewall 2. There is a no outage. Very easy. Okay. Now guys, what I'm do, how to suspend it, one device, we can see like operational command. I'm going to suspend now 4. Like enable it. I want to enable it. So if you press here, it will again become enable. Okay. But I want to do it from the CLI. Now I am going to firewall 1 and firewall 2. See that it's already mentioned it is suspended. If it is and firewall, if I go to the CLI firewall 1, it will show as active. So if it is passive, it will show as a passive. It is active, it shows as a active. Okay. Now come to the device 1, firewall 1. It is suspended. I'm going to enable it. Okay. So there is a command. Run from request high availability. Do help key. Okay. State. If you want to see the state, you can see state. State functional. Which is functional. Okay. So which is successfully changed. Okay. I just moved the request high availability state functional. So type this command, guys. Request high availability state functional. If I do the functional, my firewall, it's coming initial. So this is firewall 1 will become, I'm not saying active, it is functional now. Firewall 1 is now become functional. Come to the dashboard. See that? This is firewall 2, right? Firewall 2, this is firewall 1. Yeah, so no commit, nothing required. There's a no commit required. Okay, no commit required, only 1 command. But there is a one thing, guys, in this lab now my preemption is not working. So still firewall 1 I have selected the preemption, but once I enable it, it's still in the passive mode. See that passive mode. So preemption is not working, could be there is a no license, could be. Okay, let it be. Okay. Now guys, how to suspend it? Now it's showing it's a passive, right? Okay. Now again showing how to suspend it. Go to the request high availability state. Okay. There is a 2 option. Yeah, suspend or functional. Okay, if you suspend it, just type suspend, enter, it will suspend, or type functional, it will again come up as a operation. Yeah, it will become functional. Now either we can do it from CLI, either we can do it from the GUI. Okay, there is a one more command, guys. CLI show high availability. This is very important. High availability state. So here we can see the state of the high availability. Okay, anyway we are able to see in the dashboard, but if you want, like mode is active, passive, this device is passive. Last 1 minute it is passive. Okay, so these are the IP management IP of this. HA control link, encryption enabled, no. Priority, what is all the priority? Preempt is enabled, yes. All information we can get it here. Okay, anyway we can get all the information from the mode is active, passive, so everything. Okay, which peer information, see that peer information, connection is up, version 1, mode active, passive, state is active, so my peer is active here. See that peer is active since last 4 minutes. What is the IP device? This is IP of my peer. Okay, connection up, all the priority, what is the priority? Okay, so all the information we can get it from command show high availability state. So note it down. Either we can do it, and we know that how to check in the GUI, right? Those I have already explained. Okay, so that's how, guys, we can do that. Everything is done in the, now this device is active. firewall 1 is firewall 2 is active, right? I want to make firewall 1 is active. So go to the active device. Always do the changes from the active device. Which one is peer is active? Okay. Go to the device. Let it suspend. Okay, I want to suspend the firewall 2. So then my firewall will become active. That is now make it done. If I do that, this is firewall 1 become active. Print is not working, guys, as I said now, due to the some error. Now, guys, just I'm going to explain, okay, link and path monitor. What is link monitor? I've explained it. So now come to the add. So in the link monitor, which interface you want to monitor it, okay? So just give any name, link monitor, whatever the name is. What all the time he's asking name. Anyway, there's a two things, guys, any or all. I want to explain. I will take just 2 minutes, okay? What is any and all? So any means all. So here, guys, which interface you want to monitor? So I want to monitor interface. This is inside interface, right? And also outside interface. You can also monitor those also, but these are already monitoring, right? HA link, DA link already monitoring, no need. Okay. So just type interface 1 and 2. So if, guys, any of the interface will down, so what happen? Link monitor will force to firewall 2 will become active. Other firewall to become active. Okay. So that's how we can put the interfaces to the monitor. If due to any reason, any of the interface will down, what happen? The other one will become active. Okay, guys, there is option any and all. If you select all, it means both has to be down. If one is down, my peer will not going to be active. No, both. All means both. Whatever, if there is a 5 interface, all should down, then only peer going to be active. So you can select, and any means any of the device, any of the interface will down. So always better to choose any. Okay. So that's how we can create a link monitor. Okay. And then there is a path group. Path group, as I explained, guys, this is for, so always choose add virtual. There's multiple things, virtual wire, add VLAN path. No, I want a virtual path. Give the name like, and I will give some IP. And always choose any. Okay. Enable. This is ping interval. It will ping in the 2 seconds. To him, it's gonna ping. Always put the gateway IP of the gateway, either gateway IP or either like Google DNS. So here I'm just putting the Google DNS. So if Google DNS will went down or internet will went down, then my peer will going to be active. Or either give the your ISP interface, ISP gateway, firewall gateway IP. So if firewall will not able to reach to the gateway, so the peer firewall will going to be active. So that's how, guys. So it will ping all the time. It will ping to the gateway. This gateway. When it will ping interval in the 200. Ping count 10 times. Okay. In the 2 seconds, it will ping for the 10 times. So that's how it will all the times pinging to the to this IP, whatever the IP I will mention. And if those IP will not able to ping, so my peer will going to be enabled. Okay. So that's how we can do, guys, path monitoring and link monitoring. So, guys, that's how we can do for the path, and then we have to be committed. Then only it's gonna work. So, guys, whatever the changes I'm going to do at the high availability, okay, okay. So make sure, guys, high availability changes will not going to be passed here. We need to do the changes both sides. Okay. High availability change need to do on the both sides. It will not sync. Rest all of the network objects, policies, VPN, everything will